Your insubordination will not be tolerated.
This is Ken the Metal Professor. WVLP is in the house in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Yes, I know it's a long way from Valpo, but it's worth the drive. It's time for New Generation Wrestling's event Invictus on Saturday, November 10th at 6:30 p.m. local time. This is the first time I've ever seen a wrestling event titled with a Latin word, and I don't know what to expect from that. Maybe we'll see Roman centurions or something. The show is about to start up in a couple of minutes, and as usual, I'm going to record lots of sound and then squish it down into a digestible portion for your listening entertainment so you can get a feel for the show and what the big events were. So stay tuned.
I want you to yell things at them, keep it clean, I want you to have a good time. So with that said, what I want y'all to do, somebody scream! All right, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring out a man that has something on his mind. He wants us to get it out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Luis Rojas.
Luis Rojas as the first person to make an appearance during the show. This is interesting. I don't know if you heard the reaction of the crowd, but starting off the show with Luis Rojas is kind of like starting off a Red Sox game by introducing Alex Rodriguez. And before he gets to say anything, somebody else's music hits. It's Jeremy Hadley. Jeremy Hadley just finished taping his fists, and now he's approaching the ring. And yeah, this is not going to be talking. Hadley just headbutted Luis Rojas out of the ring. This isn't a wrestling match, folks. This is just two guys beating each other up. That was Jeremy Hadley's face hitting a chair. Two other referees have come out to the ring. Luis Rojas has stomped off. Jeremy Hadley's still laying down in the ring. The referees are looking him over. Ron Butcher is back in the ring.
Didn't know he was going to start the show like that.
To try to get the show started again, but Luis Rojas is walking out of the arena with his suitcases, getting thrown out of here by Poffo.
Well, it looks like
Evicted.
Commissioner Nine Valentine's got a few words for Luis Rojas. Oh, wow. I'm out of breath and I won't even get involved in that. You guys ready to see some more wrestling action?
For the first proper match, Excalibur is making his way slowly to the ring. He's walking very slowly and deliberately. And he looks kind of mad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he hails from Biloxi, Mississippi, Excalibur. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Bloomington, Indiana, conniving James.
So the first match is Excalibur versus Kenneth James. The crowd's a little bit quiet, but on the other hand, you can actually hear what the wrestlers are saying, perhaps. Right off the bat, Kenneth James fell for the old "I'm a good sport, shake my hand" trick. And now Excalibur has the upper hand. Kenneth James was getting the upper hand in the match, and during an attempted 3 count on Excalibur, another guy started walking out from the back to distract him. And now he's been enough of a distraction that Excalibur has the upper hand. I've missed a couple of NGW shows, so I don't know who this person is. Hopefully we'll find out soon. James rolled up Excalibur for a 3 count win and then was immediately attacked by the man outside the ring. And now Thomas Keith has come in and attacked the man whose name I still don't know. Excalibur just got an extra spear in the middle of the ring for his trouble. And it looks like Thomas Keith and Kenneth James are making nice with each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Kenneth James.
But it was a ruse. Thomas Keith just clotheslined Kenneth James after it looked like they were on good terms. So to recap, originally it was 1-on-1, then it was kind of 2-on-1, and then it looked like it was going to be 2-on-2, but that was a trick, and now it's 3-on-1. Except Excalibur is stumbling his way to the back. He's had enough. Ace Anderson has just come to the ring. During his entrance, a mom led a little boy up to the ropes to wait for him to walk around, and the little boy had a rubber chicken. And as Ace walked by, let's see what Ace have to say.
Number 2. Last month, I took the mask, Prince Crush, Orange Crush, or whatever his name is. I took it off his face, and now he's challenged me. He thinks he can come here and beat me. Leon Lux, whatever your name is, come on out here, son. Come on out here, son.
So I understand it now. The little boy was at the ringside area holding up a rubber chicken, and I thought it was an inside joke, but no, he was just expressing his consideration that Ace Anderson was a chicken. That was a brave little boy. This is pretty convenient for Ace Anderson to be holding a microphone while he's getting beaten up by Leon Lux.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Leon Lux is the formerly known as Prince Crush, who apparently until the last show was a mask-wearing wrestler, and Ace Anderson stole his mask.
For one fall, introducing first. Laying on the front position on the mat from Atlanta, Georgia, Ace Anderson. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Shelbyville, Indiana, not wrestling under the guise of Prince Crush, ladies and gentlemen, Leon Lux. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Ace Anderson.
Ace Anderson just defeated Leon Lux by kicking him in the head when he was trying to come back through the ropes, and then rolling him up close to the ropes, and then Ace Anderson used his own feet on the ropes for extra leverage to get the pin. I think the little kid with the rubber chicken was right. Two gentlemen dressed from neck to toe in black long sleeve shirts, black pants, black shoes, but both of them wearing orange masks have come to the ring. And here come their opponents. It's Pinnacle FC, our friends TK0 and Drex Odell.
They hail from the furthest reaches of your mind, the American Nightmares. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are the NGW Tag Team Champions. First, from Manchester, England, Drex Odell. His tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, from St. Joseph, Michigan, TK0.
Welcome to all. It's great to be back there. It's been a little while since we've been here. Now, normally these gentlemen, here, American Nightmares are not #1 challengers. Would normally not be a title defense, but we don't do non-title defenses here in Critical FC. We think you guys want to see a defense every single time we're in the ring, all right? I mean, we're very confident in our abilities. I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem, but I also don't want to take anything away from these gentlemen. We're putting our belts up on the line like we always do. It's been too long, like I said. We've missed you guys. I know we've been gone a lot, so we're glad to be back. We miss you all.
All right, Crawfordsville, if you want to see them defend their titles, somebody scream!
So the Orange Mask guys are known as American Nightmare. Drex Odell has said even though this was not originally scheduled as a title defense, it is now because that's what they do as champs. And then American Nightmare attacks them right out of the blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, this competition is still NWIWRAP Tag Team Champions, Drex Odell, 2K0, Pinnacle FC.
After that clothesline from Drex Odell, you know the 3 count is coming, and there it was. So the classy music heralds the entrance of High Society, which is Thomas Keith and Young Money. And I learned during intermission that Young Money was the mystery man that interfered in the first match between Excalibur and Kenneth James and caused all the shenanigans there. So during the first match in the first half of the show, it looked like there might be dissension between Thomas Keith and Young Money, but they were just messing around to get in Kenneth James's head. And now in the ring to take on Thomas Keith and Young Money is Jake Harder and Dave Allen. I didn't know he was going to be here tonight, but he's on every show that I see now, so why would I be surprised?
Thank you, kind sir. For you. That's for you. You like that guy? You like that guy? Okay. Good for you, kid. Good for you. Ladies and losers of the audience, I am Thomas the Benjamin T, a.k.a. TBK. If you haven't noticed, this is the one, the only, of Mr. Young Money.
Thomas Keith mentioned Young Money and the audience chanted chump change.
Don't worry about them. And together, we are the High Society! And ladies and gentlemen, your opponents. First, from Los Angeles, California, Jake Carter! His tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, from Hollywood, Florida, Flawless Dave Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this contest, Thomas the Benjamin Keith and Young Money High Society.
So High Society got the win while the ref was distracted. Young Money passed Thomas Keith some kind of foreign object, and he clobbered Dave Allen with it, which allowed them to double up on Jake Carter, and they got the pinfall. I guess the lesson here is cheating pays. Kids, don't listen. As they were leaving the ring, I got a better look. The foreign object used by High Society was a golden microphone, which I'm assuming they gave to themselves.
Wrestling Story coming up December 15th, right here at this Armory. Doors open at 5:30, show starts at 6:30. Santa Gideon will be here that night. He'll be giving out gifts to all the kids that are 10 and under. Tickets on sale tonight only. Buy one for 10, get one for 5. So $15 for 2 tickets. Save yourself a little money for this holiday season and get your tickets tonight.
How's everybody doing? You know, last month, did you guys see the Buck Sexton flyers on the chairs, huh? How horrible was that, huh? You know what? I take that as disrespect. You know why? It's because I helped make a lot of those flyers, and I just think that kid needs a lesson. So I issued a challenge, and if he's any kind of man, he's going to come out here right now and fight me, and I'm going to teach that kid a lesson.
Lawrence Bon Poffo on the mic.
You didn't like my flyers, Poffo? They were a lot better than what you normally do. I told you, I responded, I told you I don't accept challenges, but I had a challenge for you to show up tonight, and it looks like you've accepted. So, kudos. I'll get in there when I dang well please. Now shut it. That's his promotion, so hey, there you go. Well, like I said, you all are idiots and you probably failed match, so you don't know what the greater than sign means. Buck Sexton is greater than NGW. So therefore, weighing in tonight at 250 pounds, introducing myself because that man's not good enough to say my name. I come from a town far better than Crawfordsville, and my name is the Buck Sexton.
Hashtag everybody likes you. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Monticello, Indiana, Lawrence Bon Poffo.
And while a perfectly fine match is going on between Lawrence Bon Poffo and the Buck Sexton, out yet again comes High Society to stick their nose in things. I'll let you guess which side they're on. They've brought out 2 chairs and they're now sitting at ringside. Sexton did get back in the ring right before the 10 count. He might be regretting it.
So, you three like to think the numbers game is in your favor. First you beat up and try to help me, and then you jump Larry. Oh, because they help. So, I propose next month, you three, me, Larry, in a room. What do you people say? It doesn't matter what you think. But you guys heard to say? Hold on. I make these look really good.
First off, you can buy those for $500. They cost. Anyway, you want us next month.
Did I say that?
They beat you down earlier. I just handled Father Time. And if you want to bring your little ninja with you, he can get his ass kicked too. So next month, KJ, we'll see you right here. But we're not accepting your challenge. Will you be here to accept ours?
I'm not going anywhere, sweetheart.
It's because you're homeless. So shut your mouth and let me talk. The winner by countout and destruction, the Buck Sexton.
It is official. I just got done talking to the commissioner, and she has made that match official for next month.
So the match is over. Buck Sexton pinned Lawrence Bonpafo, and then High Society got involved and started attacking him 3-on-1. Kenneth James ran out to try to even the odds a little bit, and as you just heard, it looks like a match is on for next month at a Winters.
I don't know if they have a
I
name
just
for
saw
it.
the sign
it's gonna
over
be
there.
in December. I just show up and beat people up. That's all they pay me for. I don't get paid to read. I get paid to make people bleed. I know you like that one.
The voice you hear is TK0 of Pinnacle FC, who sat down here to watch the action at the end of that match. And it looks like it's a 3-on-3 event that's going to happen next month at the NGW show. Does Pinnacle FC want to get a little of that?
Pinnacle FC wants everybody, okay? First, we laid a waste to everybody we can. We've beaten the Nightmares 1,000 times because we're amazing. We've made the Bambinos never be able to come back to NGW, which is almost sad because I do like beating them so much. But one day I'm sure I'll cross paths with them somewhere. And High Society, though we've had a few matches with them, I'd love to have another match with them. I know Drex would love to have another match with them. A win's a win either way. I'll take on anybody they throw at us. I mean, I'm not here to decide who gets in the match with me. I'm here to win the matches.
So the match that got announced is going to be 3-on-3, High Society and the Buck Sexton against Kenneth James, Lawrence Bonpafo, and Arun, who is not here tonight. If Pinnacle FC was involved in that and it was sort of a three-way event, would you need a third? And if so, who would be your third?
It would be you. Clearly.
Really?
You would finally make your debut.
Well, except Dave Allen just stopped by, and I think he wants in too.
Are we live?
Yeah, almost.
Oh, I know.
But we're deciding whether if Pinnacle FC wants in that 3-on-3 match, if you should be their third.
I should be. I'm surprised they didn't ask me. They asked Arun. You know how I feel about Arun.
Oh, I've seen you kick him in the face.
That's cold. Him and Arun does have a literal blood feud, though. That's pretty impressive. I did see Arun step back in a complete Crimson Mask. It was pretty impressive. He was still standing, honestly, after that match.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wouldn't matter who they put on as the third. All they'd have to do there is stand there and watch us dominate, and they'd collect a W. I actually think a year, maybe 2 years ago, Pafo was the third on us. We had a 3-on-3 with somebody. I forget who we got to beat up. I think BAD might have been in it. Maybe Dynamo. I don't know. I've beaten up a lot of people.
It's probably hard to keep track after a while.
It's honestly, you list a name, I've probably beat them up with Drex Liddell. That's what we do. So just put any name down, and we got a victory over them.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to next month's show, and in whatever form Pinnacle FC is involved, and I'm sure you will be. That'll be good.
It'll be amazing. Top notch, some say. The best.
My adjective was a little weak right there. I do understand.
Some would say it would be like the pinnacle
Oh.
of the entire night. You see what I did there?
I do.
Somebody scream!
All right. Well, it sounds like the main event might be coming up.
I'll let you enjoy the match.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me take the airtime. You know I love talking and taking over people's intros. It's all about me.
I know people would rather listen to you than me. So
I know.
It's all right.
It's
all
okay.
Right. TK0 has moseyed away. I feel safer now. And in the ring to get ready for their match, Gideon and El Muchacho.
This match here, ladies and gentlemen, hails from wherever he was. He is the NWIWRAP resident monster, Gideon.
As soon as introductions were complete, Justin Myers and Brentley Alexander Dawson attacked Gideon and knocked El Muchacho out of the ring. Now it's 2-on-1. But two normal-sized people against Gideon is really just kind of one-on-one based on sheer mass. Gideon is in the ring with Brentley Alexander Dawson, BAD, but he really wants his hands on Justin Myers. So he got Brentley basically unresponsive, tossed him over into the corner towards Justin Myers. Justin Myers refused to tag his own partner to come into the ring. Justin Myers has tagged in willingly, but only because El Muchacho is the opponent in the ring at the moment. Gideon is outside the ropes in the corner. Gideon finally got his wish to be in the ring with Justin Myers. He's actually in there with Justin Myers and BAD. Except Myers just rolled himself right out again. And Justin Myers is actually throwing his hands off, throwing his hands up, and walking out of the ring area. But Gideon is following and chasing him down the hallway. So El Muchacho and BAD are the two left in the ring. Who knows if they're the legal ones at this point?
Ladies and gentlemen, winner of this contest, Brentley Alexander Dawson and Justin Myers.
Brentley Alexander Dawson pinned El Muchacho. Still no reappearance from the other two. Oh, here they come. They're coming out from the storage hallway. Justin Myers carrying a broom and Gideon carrying a long wooden stick that might have been a broom handle at one point. Myers is threatening El Muchacho with the broomstick to try to keep Gideon at bay.
there's gonna be repercussions, Rhino.
Commissioner Nina Valentine has intervened and said next month there will be a match between Gideon and Justin Myers for Myers' heavyweight title. Myers has threatened not to be here, but we'll see how that goes. But December 15th, Crawfordsville, Indiana, right here at the Crawfordsville National Guard Armory on Route 231. New Generation Wrestling's a winter special. Again, December 15th. Tickets will be $10. And the show is pretty much done. And we've seen no Roman Centurions or Julius Caesars or anything like that to go with the show title Invictus.